From this to that, come and I'll show you how I made it.
Today I'm going to show you how I make a curtain, cafe curtain, out of Mama's and Papa's semi-sheer curtains that I purchased for £1 on Vinted. So come with me and I'll show you what I'm doing with them. First of all, I'm going to cut the top off. I'm just thinking, shall I cut these sides as well, or shall I just try to unfold it to just create a little bit of more width? I'll try to do that. I brought this little tool, and because I'm not a pro and everything I've learned in my life was from my own trial and error, I don't even know how it's called. So if you know, leave a comment in the section below and I'm happy to find out. I'm not really sure whether it's going to be worth doing it, but we'll see in a minute. Okay. It's definitely gonna take a while to do it, but I think it's gonna be worth it, especially that I only paid £1 for these curtains. Oh look, actually it's not gonna go as slow as I thought. I wanted to save a little bit of more fabric and I found a hole. Never mind, we'll try to sort it out. And let's get to ironing. The fabric needs to be nice and flat. I'm going to use my sewing machine, but I believe everyone, even with no special skills, can do a basic hand stitch if you don't have a sewing machine. So once it's done, once you try, you're probably going to be happy that you've created something nice for your house. So do DIYs, do projects, do nice stuff. You don't have to pay hundreds of pounds to get these done. I went to Marks and Spencer's the other day because I liked the curtain fabric that they had. And I'm going to need to make some curtains for the main wall at some point. And I really like the specific fabric. And the lady said to me, oh, you know, we've got a curtain makers here, and just tell me what's the width of the wall, what's the height, blah, blah, blah. Whether you require blackout or lining or this or that, or what kind of pleat or tie top or yeah, you know, all the requirements for the curtains. And I thought, you know, I'm there, so I can get a quote, and maybe if it's not that expensive, I can potentially, you know, let them do it for me. And they said to me that my 3 curtains for the specific wall is going to cost me just over £900. So I thought, well, I can get a nice fabric in our local shop for maybe around 12 to 15 pounds per meter, and I'm not gonna pay that much for curtains. I'm gonna make them myself. Yes, I know it's time, effort, but it saves money, and I think it keeps me satisfied and it keeps me creating, because that's the most important thing. I love creating. That's why I'm here. And yeah, that's gonna be nice when it's done. Right, so we've nearly got the curtain ironed. So we've got 76 centimeters, and I'm adding, I've just marked 76 centimeters here, so 76 centimeters, but because I am going to create a tube, I'm gonna need to just leave a little bit of more fabric on top, so when I put the curtains onto the line, I'm gonna get a nice decorative like a ruffle at the top. Now, because I've got pattern here, it will be a little bit more easy to set these measurements up just looking at the pattern. Oh, look. Now, another one. And another one. And I'm just, don't laugh, I know I've got a measuring tape, which is a tool for construction and other DIYs, but I've lost the measuring tape, the proper one, so this one has to do its job today. This split is a little bit too wide for my liking, so later on I'm going to cut this bit off as much as I think I like it, and I'm just gonna make a nice small fold, and I believe it's gonna look a little bit better. I'll carry on pinning. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more projects like this around the house and the garden. At this point, all I had to do was to trim the top of the fold and then off to start sewing. There it is, beautiful cafe curtain that gives me all the privacy from the road that I need. I think it was really worth spending all that time creating such a beautiful curtain, don't you think? Would you make one like that yourself? Leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.